literally every single person is back into crypto right now, and that was popular in 2021. And Brian Young is back in crypto, and he's saying my plan to make millions in 2040, 2024, 100x altcoin strategy for beginners. And the good thing about that, if you're watching this channel, we're just getting started, really. I haven't even hit my 55k sub goal, so smash that like button if you want to support me. It's literally free. It costs you nothing. And I hope it provides you a lot of value, because the bear market, it hasn't even started. The bull run hasn't even began. So we aren't even those stages there. We're in the where market's uncertain, where it will bull run. And I think May 2024 is going to be the big hit. Like, that's what's exciting to me. That's like something that I do expect crypto to grow in that sense. Like, there's tons of excitement in that aspect. So I'll keep you guys updated on that.
This year, Bitcoin is now up over 150%. And I don't know about you, but the past few weeks have felt
150%. Like, past few weeks, like past few years went by so fast.
A little like how the 2021 bull market did. Now, it was a little...
And we're seeing exactly the same aspect to it.
Less than a month ago, where I started this unofficial series on my channel where I'm documenting just one of several portfolios that I own invested into crypto. Right before even filming this video here today, my portfolio at the time of filming the video was worth about $132,000. I went ahead and checked the last few days. It went up as high as $180,000. It's come down a bit. It's at about $160,000.
Look at this big price drop, though. Seems like most of portfolios, they actually doubled. And this is a good factor. So Brian Young, I think he has net worth. I was watching his documentary. He's worth like a lot of money. He's worth like 3 million. He also owns a few restaurants. I think he's opening his second restaurant now. So I think that's where his main income is. So that's where the big factor of the money comes through.
$1,000 today, and needless to say, we've been able to make some money out here. Not only that, but our members inside of our private group Kaizen have also been crushing it, and I know we have a ton of subscribers here in the Jungie Nation, up currently a similar amount on their bags. Now, if you're watching this video here today, I want to just say it's not too late, and you're still very early, and you have a chance of getting your investments ready for what I believe is another bull run coming. All right, so to begin, I'm still very long-term bullish on Bitcoin, and that is for three main reasons. So as most of you should know, crypto moves in cycles, and the way those...
That's exactly true. Like, crypto just getting started, still not over. And I think that's the exciting part about crypto, is it hasn't even began yet in that sense.
Cycles work is that we get a bull market followed by a bear market. You see, I believe the bear market...
So yeah, it's going to be cycles, and we're probably going to be seeing another bear cycle. But 2024 might be seeing a bull run in 2024, January, and then we're slowly going to be seeing another rise up.
It has been over for a while now, and the bull market has indeed started many, many months back. If we pull up the literal definition of a bull market, it's the fact that we have confirmation after a bear market low has already been reached. Now, if we take a look at the charts, the crypto bear market officially started in November of 2021 after Bitcoin.
Yeah, so November 2021 is when we saw the longest bear market actually in history. This took like 2 years. It literally took 2 years to recover.
Bitcoin reached its all-time high of $69,000, and it began to drop into the $15,000 level over the course of a year. Now, this year was a decline of a total amount of 77%, and it marked one of the most severe downturns in crypto bear market history. More than 2 years.
We never saw like big crashes like this before.
Years have passed since the bear market beginning, and I believe that Bitcoin's bear market low was indeed hit in November of 2022.
So yeah, 1 year after, like when Ethereum was $1,000, that was like pretty sad.
A total of 815%. Now, 2019 was really the beginning of Bitcoin's bull run, and it was from there we actually started to see that correction happen once again. This was at a time where Bitcoin came back towards the $58,000 level at the beginning.
Look at this, 2018, $6,400 closing. 2019, 58K. Ain't that amazing? Like, that's absolutely incredible if you ask me. Like, which other crypto markets do you see this type of growth?
Beginning of 2020. We then saw Bitcoin close at a lower price, and then the year following that, it went down another 37%. Now, what can we learn from this data? Well, first of all, in the span since 2009 of Bitcoin's opening, we've gone through 10 bull markets in comparison to the 4 bear markets. Taking a look at the charts, statistically, you'll note.
Like, seems like, yeah, every 2-3 years, every halving, there's going to be a big pump. And look at this pattern. Like, there's a very high chance. There's never been 2 consecutive bear markets in a row other than 2020 and 2021. So, like, there's a high chance Bitcoin is going to perform better than this year.
Notice that there's a 60% greater chance of a bull market happening rather than a bear market. One thing I've also found fascinating is that we've also never seen a Bitcoin bull market get cut short to just a single year. Instead, if you
Exactly. So it seems like it could be 2 years of a bull run. Like, literally 2 years, except 2020 and 2021. I'm guessing, like, because the prices are larger. So the history could be different right now. But it's definitely a fair, like, chance to say that crypto could be changing for the long term in the next few days, in the next few weeks. I think that's where the real question comes. If, where, how, when. Definitely a real question I have right now, but I'll keep you guys updated with that, with more news on this, because there's some pretty important topics that we have to discuss, like in the next following days. Where will crypto go? We're not too sure. But what we do know is that crypto is just getting started.
take a look at this, we've seen Bitcoin heating up astronomically as the years go on. The whole point I'm trying to make here is that statistically, Bitcoin's bull market happens quite frequently, rather than if you were trying to play the opposite side as someone who is a bear. Second reason.
So yeah, exactly. Like, there's some bears in the crypto space, but they got wiped. Like, these ETFs, they're going strong. And this, basically, Brian Young shows his portfolio. I know he has a lot of high risk plays. And there's a lot of people playing on emotions as well. I think that's another huge factor that people have right now. Like, that they don't understand is when playing on emotions, this is how you can lose in the long term. Like, where the real people can lose their crypto if they play these type of, oh, it's okay, I'm just gonna, like, lose one, or things like that.
So basically, instead of using Ethereum to power your NFTs, there is a possibility people might gravitate even more towards Bitcoin, seeing that it's the largest market cap project.
So yeah, they might go from Ethereum to like, I think GameFi is huge. Everyone is talking about gaming as being the next big thing, and they're entering the markets. And I think a lot of YouTubers are talking about this being very, very huge. But how can you actually find these 100x?
Crypto research accounts that are also following that account. Now, another way to research coins is finding ones that are in the accumulation zone. To do this, go on a website called dropstab.com. From here, if you go on the left side column,
So it seems like, oh, this is pretty awesome. So you can actually see here on Dropstab, he said you can see which tokens are, like, being accumulated by whales, which were being bought up. And Link seems like to be bought up by whales. And maybe you can also see, like, if the whales are buying. So accumulation zone. This is actually a pretty cool chart. I like that. I like that a lot. Seems to me there's going to be, like, these type of charts. They look pretty awesome, if you ask me. Like, that's the real excitement I'm seeing right now. With all these charts, there's, like, a ton of possibilities. Crypto will recover. So I do think this is just the start. It's literally just the start of a crypto bull run in a good way. So I'll keep you guys updated still with that on exactly everything that's going on. But that being said, does seem like we have more potential in the near future days.
See accumulation with the lightning bolt. And this is where you can find certain cryptocurrencies that are in that accumulation phase. Now, the accumulation phase is when trading volumes are significantly higher than usual. What we've seen happen in crypto is that when cryptos begin to accumulate, it usually happens for a few weeks, sometimes even longer than that, for a few months. It's in this time where you want to ride the momentum, and you can do that by using the data from this site here. Now, just because coins are accumulating for even like multiple months, it doesn't mean it's going to keep accumulating.
Exactly. So maybe whales bought it, like, because they're cheap prices and they're buying all these tokens. I think that's also the big difference right now, like why people keep accumulating these coins. So that's one difference, for example. Like in crypto, maybe people are buying in a fair sense because crypto is going up right now. So that's one way they are, like, doing it right, in a way. Like, that's one way I'm excited about crypto. But who knows? Like, what could happen in the next few days is really questionable.
And it doesn't mean that it's being held. So obviously right now.
So you can also see how much is locked, which is a pretty awesome factor. Brian Young says like he has 5% high risk, 15% medium risk, and 80% Bitcoin Ethereum. Like Bitcoin Ethereum are the safest work, but the other option is like just being really, really risky. Now, I don't recommend this one because a lot of these altcoins, like 15% risk means your portfolio will be down 15%. I usually try to go on a safer side. So one scenario is Bitcoin will go up, one is it goes down, but in the long term, like Bitcoin always went up. So I do think there's like fair chances that crypto will improve. But this was a pretty awesome video. It got like a lot of views, 100K. So smash the like button if you want more content like this, and I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.